Hello. I have to put this out as another statement of fact. Um, I made a video about this some time ago. Um, I've been campaigning against chemtrails and related subjects now for 12 years. I have been stalked for the past 10 years quite intensively, and I have been poisoned covertly no matter where I go for the past 5 years. Uh, in between this happening, I have noticed a pattern. Um, And basically, it seems that every time I try to save money, say, like, for instance, get an MOT or get um, taxed or, whatever it is, um, it's strange because I lie there and I think now what they're going to do. It's a definite pattern, and I've made a video of this before, and I'm making the video again because for a while now they haven't done anything, apart from spraying me with copious loads of hydrochloride and this chemical that makes you urinate all the time. I've noticed something else. There's spraying something else that's got a slight different. I don't know what it is, but you get a tingly taste on your tongue, and your eyes sting more. And I don't know what this is doing, people, but it frightens me. It's almost odorless as well. So yeah, I mean, the last time they did this was Halloween. They came by. I was parked at down Dooley Road, just outside Bristol, in a tip site, and these two guys came by on scooters and smashed my driver's side window, the quarter window, and tried to smash the main screen, but they was unsuccessful, thank God. And made really quite nice, some nice big cracks, 5 of them in the screen, but it didn't break. So far, it's cost me £220 to get the driver's side window replaced. I replaced the quarter window myself, and I still have to replace the screen because I just couldn't afford it. That's another £175. It's around about £350 it's cost me, and that was for my paperwork, for other things to get this vehicle properly set, to keep my paperwork in order. Now, that was the last time they did this. The time before the council decided, after 2 years of ignoring it, decided that I owed them £3,500 in rent benefit, which I did. I have to hold my hands up to most of that. When I was being covertly poisoned in Clifton Hill, they moved it all around me. They drilled holes in the cavity of the walls, and they pumped hydrochloride into my flat, along with these chemicals that make you urinate, and another chemical that made my lips blister, like the code salt thing. And they sprayed me with that the other day, actually, but I'll put that in another video. I've got lumps all over my lips again. It's like the code sore thing, but it's not. It's some sort of virus that they spray that's, it's... So that was the last thing. So they took a whopping £44 a month out of my unemployment support allowance, which I don't get a lot. So I get £44 less a month now. And I thought that was it. That's what it was. And I don't understand why the council decided to leave that for 2 years. At the beginning of that, I arranged for them to pay a certain amount a month, which I could afford, which is £24 a month, I think, not £44 a month. And I rang them up and said, look, what's going on? You're not taking my payment. And they said, there's no record of this happening, no record of you owing this money. And I thought, well, that's strange. And I rang them back and stuff, and nothing happened. And 2 years later, all of a sudden, they just send me. They didn't even get back in touch with me. I just tried to find out how much benefit I had, and it was £22 less a fortnight. And so they just didn't bother getting back in touch with me. They just went straight through the system, straight to the DHSS, straight to the courts, and said, we're taking £44 a month out of your benefit. And that hit me hard, people. That's a lot of money to someone that's unemployed and sick that don't get a lot. Okay, I thought that's what it was. And this recent thing, or rather Halloween, they smashed my windows. And the reason why I'm making this video is that I'm wondering what's going to happen next, because I've been waiting for it, people. I have started to make progress despite what I'm going through, despite being covertly poisoned all the time. I have started to make progress again. Okay, trying to get some accommodation that's been messed with covertly, so I didn't, so I'm just making this video, okay, to protect myself in a way, because I don't know what it is next that they're going to do that's going to push me back to make my situation worse. I did make a video about this. I did notice this pattern. After a while, you do, don't you? You think, well, hang on a second, here we go, And I found that normally in life, before all this trouble started with me, and before the world trouble started, that in life, this happens anyway. You think you got over something, you have a bit, and then something, and you wonder what it's gonna, it's like that, but it's more intense, and it keeps happening on time. Okay. And they sprayed me yesterday. They've been spraying me up in Clifton Down with hydrochloride. They've been covertly driving up and down, spraying it out of their car. I know it sounds outlandish and crazy, but I swear, people, on the Bible, I'm telling you the truth. They are driving up and down, releasing it in cars, and also covertly parking up over across Clifton Down, releasing it so it blows into my van. And it's, they're, like I said, they've been releasing this other chemical that makes my lips blister, that comes up like, like cold sore, but it doesn't actually break into a blister. It just stays in lumps under my skin. And very rarely it kind of just comes out and blisters like a cold sore and goes back down. And they used to spray me with that when I was in Clifton Hill, through the walls, funguses, viruses, you name it. That's why I had to get out of Clifton Hill. I ended up owing more rent than I should have. I should have turned around and said, okay, I've moved from there now. I've got the caravan, I've got the car. Because when you're being covertly poisoned and the law doesn't do anything about it properly, you have no choice but to do, to do things like that, So yeah, I'm just wondering what it is next, people. So I'm making this video to protect myself. I've just made a video before this. So I nearly managed to get into a bed sit so I could protect myself. Put a cover around me and put an extractor fan, a fan to stop this poison. But anyway, I'm going to run out of memory. So, I'm just doing this video, as I said, to protect myself, because I know it's time for them to start to do something. And I've noticed I've broken that pattern for now, but, cheers. Keep on.